Okay, so today we are doing the control practical for biology, where we are looking at sampling within an environment. The idea is today we are looking at how an environment changes depending on different factors. So as you can see, I have a very large tree here, and I want to see how that tree affects the environment around it. Okay, so we are using today quadrats. This is what we call a quadrat. Okay, quadrats are used to sample organisms on the ground. We are going to be looking at daisies today. So what I've started off doing is I had a look at the whole area. We felt that the tree was the best area in terms of differentiation in environment. So I've measured out my measuring tape, okay, moving away from the tree, and I want to see how the environment of this area changes the further I move away from the tree. So what I do is I place this quadrat onto the ground at the start of the measuring tape. I then count if there are any daisies within the quadrat square. Now you can see that closest to the tree there are no daisies within this quadrat square. Okay, I then pick up, so I would record in my table at 0 distance from the tree there are 0 daisies in the quadrat. I then pick up my quadrat, and the idea is that the quadrat should be placed at even intervals along the measuring tape. I have chose distances of 1.5 meters. So I then pick up my quadrat and place it down at the 1.5 meter point. And then I then count how many daisies are within this area. So now if we look, you can actually see that within this quadrat square there are some daisies. So at 1.5 meters, I would say that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 daisies, and I would record that on my table of results. I then pick up the quadrat again and I place it back onto the ground at the next interval point, and you can see again that within this area there are some more daisies. So I would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I do not count this daisy because it is outside of the square. You can only count what is inside the quadrat square. Once I have recorded that on my table, I then move to the next point and I place it down. And within this square we can see that there are no daisies. However, I would keep doing that as I move along the transect. So this whole measuring tape is known as a transect. I'm looking at the distribution of daisies along the measuring tape. What we should find is that the further away we move from the tree, the more daisies distribution there should be. Why is up to you guys to decide.